Yo, what's going on, everybody? Tundra here, bringing you another video on the LG Nano85. Back by popular demand. You guys really kind of helped me blow up that last video. Got a lot of views, a lot more than I thought, so thank you everyone for watching and commenting and subscribing to the channel. That tells me you guys want to see more of this stuff, which is good. You guys letting me know what you want to see and what you find entertaining and worth your time. I don't want to waste anybody's time with stupid videos that you might not like. But I always go off of whatever your feedback is. So if you tell me, you want to see a video of this and this, hey, I'll make it for you guys. And so I thought, kind of going off that, you guys requested that I show my settings. For the LG Nano85. I made that video reviewing the TV. Very quick review, didn't really go into much detail, but it's there on my channel if you want to check it out. But you guys wanted to see my settings and stuff, so I wanted to bring that for you guys. Because obviously I was supposed to show you that in the last video when I showed the TV, but that was a really quick 10-minute video, so I didn't really want to go into the settings, but now I can do that. So let's get that started, and I'll kind of go over what I'm running on this TV. Alright, so keep in mind before we proceed, this TV is set up for gaming, and like 90% of the time it's gaming. Occasionally, obviously, I do go on Netflix, YouTube, watching movies, things like that, but I don't change my settings. I don't go into like cinema mode or movie mode. I just stick to regular old gaming mode. So some of you might not do it that way. Some of you might need to go into your settings and change things up so your movies look maybe a little bit better, but I don't really care to do that, so up to you. But let's get right into it. So first things first, I'm just going to say shout out to LG for this cool remote. As you can see, it's literally like a little, you just kind of guide it and you can see that. It's really cool. So shout out to LG for putting something like this with this TV when I don't even think some of the more expensive TVs have it. LG's OLEDs probably have this, but I don't think Samsung QLED TVs have something like this. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. I don't own a QLED. Never have owned a QLED, but I don't think they would have something like this, especially since this is called Magic Remote, and it's kind of like LG's thing, so I'm assuming they like trademarked it or something. But whatever. Going off the path here. So let's get back to what we were talking about. So settings. There's a settings button right there, little gear. You hit it. Okay, you get all these little icons, and you can. These are quick icons. So if you just want to change like your picture mode, you can click on this, and you can select this and just change to whatever mode you want. Again, I'm always on games, so that's sports. Game right there. But yeah, you can go in there. You can do quick stuff with sound mode, where you can change that. And I'll show you the different sound modes in a second. It's a little bit easier to do it manually, but you'll see what I mean. You can mess with all that, but you really want to go into all settings. And here's where you can kind of really get down to the nitty-gritty of the settings. So starting off with the picture tab, my picture mode, obviously, game. So if you click on that, you'll go into the more in-depth settings. So this is what I use, and I really like it. So maybe you guys can just straight up copy this or tweak it a little bit. But my backlight is at 100. My contrast is at 100. Brightness right at 49. Sharpness is at 50. Color 65. Advanced controls. I'm on low dynamic contrast. And if you probably can't read what that says, but it just says optimize contrast settings based on image brightness. I kept that on low just because it seems to work really well. Super resolution, the description says make blurry or difficult to see areas more vivid. I kind of just went with medium. Seems to work with me, but you can experiment a little bit. Color gamut wide to gamma 2.2, white balance. You can click on white balance. Color temperature, I went with cool. It just really it's easier on the eyes in my opinion. And everything else is going to be just preset for you. So don't touch a lot of this stuff unless you really, know what you're doing. I'm not a TV expert, so I just left it that way. But yeah, you can do that, and there's all the other settings. But yeah, we got all that going. Energy saving is off. I don't really ever have that on. Sound mode, Dolby Atmos. If you're someone who's going to be using the TV speakers, you want Dolby Atmos on because it'll sound great. My audio goes through my Astro A50s, so I mean, I leave it on, but my TV speakers are never actually on. My volume is literally always at 0 off the TV because I want it to come through my headset. I don't want to hear that TV audio. Sound modes, settings, I mean, again, this doesn't matter for me, but do whatever you want to choose as, and you can choose, I don't know what that is, AI sound, standard, cinema, clear voice 3, sports, music, and game. So experiment with which one you kind of like the best and go with that. Doesn't apply to me though, because again, headset. TV installation type, wall mounted or stand, volume mode, volume increase amount. It says adjust the volume you want with pressing remote's volume key. The higher the settings, the louder the sound rapidly. So I don't know, I guess that's something about how fast you want your volume to go up or how loud it can get. Nothing really for me to mess with there. A lot of this stuff I didn't mess with. You can go to additional settings here, where we're just there. So a lot of the sound stuff, don't really mess around too much with that. You really primarily just want to stick to these three. Have this on, choose the right sound mode settings for you, and then choose how your sound out is coming. So if it's internal TV speakers, any of these, HDMI, ARC, etc., etc. So mine's optical because obviously Astro A50s, they have that optical port, and this TV has an optical port in the back, so I'm optical, and then internal TV speaker if I decide to actually use that. But not a lot you want to do with sound. Whoops, I closed the settings. Not a lot you want to do with sounds. Here's network connected to wireless, so you can connect to your wireless internet from there. And these are really cool because from here, when you saw us go into all settings, this is the same stuff, right? Picture mode, sound out. We saw that already, but you can quickly change these without having to go into all settings, which is really convenient when I want to switch on the fly to movie mode. I just come here and switch to movie mode, or cinema mode rather, and same thing with all this other stuff. So it's very convenient that they added that. So that's always cool. So if we go to picture and additional settings, eye comfort mode, you can turn that on or off if you want. Instant game response though, I think this is kind of like where the TV is going to try to make everything as least laggy as possible, which is almost the same as like a refresh rate, and then also the same as like response time. So instant game response, it's going to automatically recognize that, especially if you have a PS5 or a Series X connected, because those are like, obviously better on the response rate than last gen consoles. So leave that the way it is. AMD FreeSync, this is automatically going to just go to high for you. You can change it if you want, but when you connect your PlayStation 5 or Series X to the TV, it'll automatically switch that to high. So and I don't know what this is, so I don't mess with that. One thing I don't know how to do, and if anybody can help me with this, that would be great. I don't know how to turn on or even try out the Dolby Vision. I heard this TV has it, but I don't know how to like enable it, because if I go into my Xbox settings, like right now, hold up, let me turn out the settings. Click it again. If I go into my Xbox settings, right? Settings, TV display, and I do 4K TV details. As you can see right there, it says your TV doesn't support Dolby Vision. But everyone has been telling me that this TV does support Dolby Vision, so I guess I gotta enable that through the settings. I don't know. I couldn't find it. Like, I literally looked everywhere. I couldn't find it. So if someone knows, please leave a comment and help me out here. That would be fantastic. But that's pretty much it, y'all. That's what I kind of wanted to go over with you. The TV looks great, feels great, sounds great. Everything is fantastic. I'll try to start up maybe a game of Call of Duty real quick so you guys can kind of see what it looks like and how it plays. So it's kind of doing its thing. But as you can tell, I don't know if you'll be able to tell once I actually get into a game, if it's you know, you won't be able to see the 120 hertz maybe, but we'll see. We'll see how it looks. But you can tell that it looks good. Like, look at that. That's crisp. Those graphics are crisp. It's crisp. Okay, y'all need this TV. That's all I'm gonna say. Or this one, or get something like better, like the like 91 Nano 91. All that stuff is cool. Shout out Optic Gaming. Gotta represent. But I'm gonna hop into a versus bots game real quick. I'll just go to custom games. Then I'll go to change mode. I'll just use mine. Bots. Add some bots up in here. Whatever. But I'll see if you know how it looks for you guys on here. We're just loading up some Moscow, but you can see it looks good and it loads up really quick. Like, look at that. What? That's ridiculous. Like, so I don't know if you guys can tell. Oh no, it's doing that thing. Oh god. So here's the thing with Cold War. Like, there's a bug in the game where if you start it up and you hop into a game, you'll notice that the game is running at, like, seriously 10 frames per second. So you have to restart. Every now and then I have to do it. I don't know if it's a problem with the TV or Cold War itself. I'm thinking Cold War because some of my friends that I play with have also run into this issue, and we don't all have the same TV, so apologize about that. So stupid. I hate when that happens because you have to restart all over again for no reason. But let me show you guys some stuff real quick. Hopefully you guys don't mind I had to restart that, but definitely don't want to see that 10 frames per second action. We're on next gen, folks. We're not on last gen anymore. We're not playing on 10 frames per second. Even though it was 30 technically, but you know, 30, 10, same thing at this point. Once you experience 60, ooh, there's no going back. It's checking files. Oh my god, bro. Leave a comment if you hate this game. Like, seriously, leave a comment down below if you hate Cold War. Sometimes this game tests my patience big time. Like, stop advertising stuff. Like, I get it. Now that I have a chance, I'll just change this to Nuketown, so makes more sense. Cool, let's go. I hope it works this time. But yeah, hopefully you guys are, you know, doing great. Hopefully everybody is doing good. Hopefully your friends are doing fine. Hopefully your Dude, it did it again. You guys can see what I'm talking about though, right? It's whack. It looks terrible. And it did it again even though I restarted. Oh my god, I hate this game, dude. I hate this game. It's literally running at 10 frames per second. Like, but yeah, look, you can see it looks great. It looks really good. But yeah, let me know if you guys got some of these next-gen consoles. Huh? I know everyone's kind of struggling to get them, but let me know if you guys got them. I'm just going to run into this versus bots. Yeah, I mean, I was trying to get a PS5 so hard for so long, too. But I finally managed to get one back in December, early December. So if some of you out there don't have a PS5 yet and you're chasing that, keep it up. You'll get it. Keep it up. Don't give up. Dude, it's broken. This game's busted. I'm done. There's no point in showing you guys that. Like, that's terrible. Really? But yeah, sorry guys, I wanted to show it to you, but it's just broken. Like, I don't know why it does that. Okay, now it's good. Now it's good. Okay. So as you can see, graphically, on Xbox, especially if you have like the one with all the texture packages and, you know, you want to get that edition. You don't want to get the, really? You don't want to get the edition that doesn't have all that stuff, so, you know, looks great. It's running at, I believe this game specifically, I think runs at 120 frames per second. but correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure this is running at more than 60 frames per second. I can literally tell that it's running at more than 60, and it just feels good. Like everything looks great. There's not a whole bunch of lag, unless you're running into that situation that I was running into with the weirdness. But yeah, let me know. Let me know what you guys think. Does it look good to you guys, or maybe you can't even tell from watching on YouTube, because YouTube there's probably some format changes and things like that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to show you guys. I just wanted to make sure you guys know how this looks. And if you guys think it looks great, then that's good, because trust me, it does look good. And everything like that. So we're good. But yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna close the game real quick. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. Let me know if you guys want to see anything else on the TV. I know you guys wanted to see the settings, so there you go. Hopefully you enjoy this. That's the settings again that I use. Your settings might be different. Your settings might be specifically for what you enjoy. Maybe you might not have the same stuff as me, but it all works. The TV's great. It works great. And then also I wanted to actually say something as well. There was a comment on my last video where someone was wondering why people buy these TVs when there's no games to support, above 60 frames and 120 hertz. And I'm just gonna answer that like this: for $600, would you rather have this or not have this? Because if you can spend $500 on a PS5 or an Xbox, or $1,000 on both, you can afford the TV. And you might as well play on whatever you can get, especially if you have next gen consoles. So, if we're talking about a $1,500 OLED, yeah, maybe that's not the right purchase now. Maybe in a year from now, sure. But when we're talking about a $600 TV with HDMI 2.1 and all that good stuff, all the bells and whistles, like that's a no-brainer. Like, that's not a question of why do people buy this when there's no games out that support this. There are games out that support this. Call of Duty is one of them. And Call of Duty is one of those games where you play over and over and over again, especially if you're really into it. So don't listen to the haters, okay? There's going to be people who are like, why do you buy this? Why do you waste money on it? Don't listen to them. It's a great TV. For $600, you can't beat it. And it's a budget option for next-gen consoles. That's all I'm going to say about that. But that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Let me know if you liked the video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see more comments. That don't make no sense. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content. Especially stuff with, other stuff going on. I have another video coming up for you guys. It's going to be an unboxing of the Pulse 3D headset that you see up there. So I'll be uploading that at some point soon. So, yeah, I will see you guys on that video. Peace.